So today we're back in the world of 1984, playing as Oceania, spreading the good word of Big Brother and Ingsoc, just marching our way through Eurasia like it's nobody's business. Things are good. But before we get started, I want to thank everybody who has subscribed to the channel. Subscriptions are up quite a bit recently, and I have also promised that at 3,000 subscribers I'd play like SCP or whatever, like some horror game. I don't usually do well with horror games. Everybody in my Discord has been like begging me to play it for ever now. And also, in the world of 1984, there's apparently like some reason that everything's like this and that they're always in a constant state of war, and we probably shouldn't be trying to win this war, but I have a secret evil plan that will make everything make sense. We'll continue our attack just like normal for now. No tricky business just yet. We're kind of doing well. I'm making a specialty army for Spain, and then we can concentrate everything here to push into Russia, or what used to be Russia. We have probably erased Russia from history at this point, so yeah. We've also just recently retreated out of Saudi Arabia. We weren't able to hold that very well, so we're kind of just defending the Suez now. We might try to attack back into there, but it seems like a front that isn't going so well. They have a lot of divisions here, and a lot of divisions on this front that they just seem to pull off at will. I really like this really big radar we have here, though. It's nice. I'm happy they built it for us to steal. It's kind of ineffective now because it's just kind of covering our territory. Maybe we can build another radar somewhere. You also can't forget about the two Chad brothers and their now 9 Chad tanks. What are we gonna do? We better do something with it. We can capture Barcelona and circle some divisions. Yeah, I really shouldn't be attacking tanks into mountains, though. It never seems to work out so well. And there we go, a nice little encirclement. It's nice to start encircling stuff again, and then we can probably go for another one here in southern France. We can just cut down to the port here. Okay, the Chad tanks were victorious once again in the south, as always. Now we'll try for an invasion of Norway. Oh, yeah, these air regions aren't going so well. We're still producing more planes than we're losing, though, so I think we're fine as long as we continue that trend. Once we start losing more planes than we're producing, that's when we need to worry. But I think it's time for this Norway thing. Let's see if we can get it done. Unfortunately, I don't have an army to deal with it yet. I guess I can make some little brother divisions to maybe help out in that front once we open it. They'll be deployed too late to, surprise them, but at least we can, get the port and stuff. They brought a lot of divisions over here, but I don't think they're gonna break us. They can't even break our just attack marine divisions. I don't even think these are good marines. Yeah, these are just 16 widths. I didn't even add the artillery to them. I think I'm going to make the Chad tanks 40 widths now. They need to be upgraded to true Chad tanks. Oh yes, and this guy can get Panzer Expert now. He's actually kind of decent. Unfortunately a 4 in defense, but he's not too bad. And the other, his twin brother, the Chad Field Marshal guy, he's a 2 in attack, so he started off on the right foot, I guess. Okay, now where's a plains tile we can attack into? Okay, well, we've begun the Great Assault to take all of Europe. We've taken Rome. Italy's going to fall pretty easily. They don't really have the ability to defend this very well. We still have a long ways to go, and East Asia isn't helping out too much. Like, this border isn't... Like, I guess they're doing well in Siberia, but they're only really making gains in the Middle East. They're not helping out too much, and they're our enemies soon anyway, so... It's a complicated situation, you could say. Okay, the Italian front is done. We've seized all of Italy, and we've definitely been destroying in Scandinavia. They just don't have enough divisions to properly defend that front. We'll start operations on the main front once again. Yeah, we've definitely outflanked them here. They didn't have enough divisions here, so we just threw all of our tanks here into this and expanded their front way beyond anything they can possibly even dream of holding. So yeah, they're just gonna fall apart now. That was kind of the final blow. And see, now they have nothing at all on this front. Since we encircled their entire front, they just have nothing to defend things with. Yes, we can probably take Spain too at this point. Oh, they removed their divisions. Maybe I guess we can just hold the Suez now. It's not a good defensive position on the other side, but it would just be nice to hold the entire thing. Okay, and they capitulated. That's nice. It's kind of weird that we're in a peace conference with East Asia, but whatever. Well, East Asia just decided to click done really quickly, so, well, that made things pretty interesting. They just wanted to take the Mediterranean islands. I don't know, what does East Asia want with the Mediterranean islands? What are they planning? Do they... I don't know, that just seems kind of random that all they took was the Mediterranean islands. Why was that the only thing they took? It doesn't make sense. Well, and they took, like, this stuff, but still, really confusing. Let's make this a proper front. This is such a terrible front, though. Okay, right now we have to be pretty defensive. I'm going to try to defend up here, this river line in the north. I don't really want my efforts to be focused too much in Siberia. I think the Middle East should be our primary target for now. And I'm also going to try to get some encirclements over here. They seem pretty weak, and they're mass assaulting into us, so all their divisions have extremely terrible organization. So we should be able to exploit this to our advantage. Our tanks are getting destroyed and encircled. This was not good. They're way too strong on this front right now. Yeah, the tanks are going to probably be out of commission for a while. Okay, let's try to invade behind them in Tel Aviv and then kind of encircle this. Wait, they don't even have divisions there. That's so lame. Okay, let's try to invade behind them over here by Crimea. Oh, actually they're defending, or they're just moving divisions, actually. Yeah, all those divisions they were moving were there just at like the right time to help. Yeah, and I like how how free Indonesia still exists. I think both us and East Asia are just too lazy to deal with them. It's just too much of a, annoyance invading all these islands to capitulate them. Oh, and they still actually hold Singapore, which borders East Asia, but yeah, East Asia is just pretty strong, and manpower is such a big problem for us too. There's no such thing as a conscription law in this mod, so there's no way for us to get more manpower, so we're already at our limit. We can't really afford to lose any. It's like we're already on scraping the barrel. Oh well, we actually do have some focuses which give us more manpower. Some of these are good, some of them have bad effects later on, but we kind of have to do it, so we'll start doing the manpower focuses. Well, they were really smart by breaking through here, but all it's doing for them is it's gonna get them encircled. I'm not too worried about defending up here. It's like barely any infrastructure, pretty defensible terrain and stuff. Like, they're just gonna do stupid stuff like this and get encircled over and over again. Oh, and we have modern tanks too. Now that's useful. We can make some like amazing tank divisions to replace all those Chad tanks that got encircled and are no longer with us. Okay, Crimea memes. Test 2. Last time, I just wasn't expecting them to have such like an actual force down there. Now they have so many divisions sitting on this one tile that if we can like cut them off, that would be such a major move. And I'm also just doing this thing up here kind of as a distraction too. I thought making an offensive right near here will make it so these divisions aren't as likely to move to the south, but it looks like some are going anyway. There, okay, these divisions I think are encircled. There's no port or anything there. And I know, last time I tried to use my tanks down here, I just got everything encircled, but I have faith this time that things are gonna go better, just because they seem a lot weaker. After a few encirclements, enemy nations get weak. The AI never deletes divisions or does anything remotely smart. They don't strategically fall back, ever, anything, so that after like a few encirclements, they're already usually getting pretty weak. Oh wow, but the AI strategically withdrew from an area? What? How's the AI? I was just making fun of how the AI never does any of that, and then they actually do something smart? I didn't realize the AI actually would even ever do that. Well, I guess I've seen them do stuff kind of like it before, but usually just on accident when something is messed up and they're just being stupid. Well, yeah, and these manpower focuses were a lot more important than I thought. They're pretty much the way that we, you know, change mobilization law since there isn't a mobilization law. But yeah, I think that's it for now. I didn't quite expect East Asia to be so powerful, but they will be easily defeated. We have a ton of manpower that we can now mobilize, and we can just try to hold this front, and my plan is probably to invade Japan and Asia and start taking all their core territory while all their men are over here busy with our other armies. I think that will probably be a good strategy. But anyway, if you enjoyed, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.